There's a version of you they worked very hard to destroy. A version they needed gone because it threatened them, because it was too bright, too strong, too whole. They couldn't control that version, so they set out to erase it. And for a while, they succeeded. They convinced you that you were too sensitive, that you overreacted, that your feelings were invalid, that your memories were wrong, that what you saw didn't happen, that what happened wasn't that bad. They rewrote your reality until you couldn't trust your own mind. They told you that you were difficult, dramatic, needy, that no one else would put up with you, that you should be grateful they stayed, that you were lucky to have them. And slowly, you started believing it. They criticized everything: the way you dressed, the way you talked, your laugh, your interests, your dreams, your friends, your family. Nothing about you was ever quite right. And you tried so hard to fix yourself, to become whoever they needed you to be, hoping that if you just changed enough, they'd finally see your worth. But here's what they never told you. They already saw it. That's why they had to destroy it. Because the truth about you, the one they tried so hard to erase, is this: you were never the problem. Your sensitivity? That's not weakness. That's depth. That's emotional intelligence. That's the ability to feel deeply and love fully. The narcissist doesn't have that. They can't feel what you feel, and they resent you for it. Your needs? They're not too much. They're human. Everyone has needs. The difference is, healthy people don't punish you for having them. They don't make you feel guilty for being a person who requires care and reciprocity and respect. Your boundaries? They weren't unreasonable. They were necessary. And the fact that they violated them over and over, that they made you feel bad for having them, that tells you everything. Someone who truly loves you doesn't make you feel selfish for protecting yourself. Your gut instinct? The one that told you something was wrong? You weren't paranoid. You weren't crazy. You were right. Your intuition was screaming at you because it recognized danger. But they gaslight you into silence. They made you doubt the one thing you should never doubt: yourself. So what's the truth about you that they tried to erase? You're capable of real love. Not the conditional, transactional, manipulative version they offered. Real love. The kind that's generous and honest and vulnerable. The kind that sees people fully and accepts them. The kind they could never give because they don't know how. You have a voice that matters. Opinions that are valid. Thoughts that deserve to be heard. You're not an audience for their monologue. You're not a supporting character in their story. You're a whole person with your own narrative. And they hated that because it meant they couldn't write your script. You have worth that exists completely independent of them. You don't need their approval to be valuable. You don't need their validation to be enough. You don't need them at all. And that terrified them, because narcissists need you to need them. Your independence, your strength, your ability to survive without them, that's the ultimate threat. The truth is, you're resilient. Look at what you survived. Look at what you endured. The emotional abuse, the mind games, the constant erosion of your self-worth. And you're still here, still standing, still trying. That's not weakness. That's warrior-level strength. You're worthy of real love. Love that's consistent. That's safe. That doesn't require you to walk on eggshells or read someone's mood or edit yourself into something unrecognizable. Love that celebrates you instead of tolerating you. Love that shows up, not just when it's convenient, but when it's hard. You're not broken. I know they made you feel that way. I know they convinced you that you were damaged goods, that you were the toxic one, that you were the reason the relationship failed. But you're not broken. You're wounded. There's a difference. Wounds heal. And you're healing right now. Every day you choose yourself over the lies they told you. You're healing. This is the truth they tried to erase. That you matter. That you always mattered. That nothing they said or did could actually change your fundamental value. They could make you forget it. They could bury it under layers of doubt and shame and fear. But they couldn't destroy it, because it was never theirs to destroy. You're still here. The real you. The one who existed before them. The one who'll exist long after they're gone. That version of you, the one they tried so hard to erase, is coming back. Piece by piece. Memory by memory. Boundary by boundary. You're remembering who you are. And here's what I know. That person, the real you, she's extraordinary. Not because she's perfect, but because she's real, because she survived, because she's choosing right now to believe the truth instead of the lies. So let them fade into your past. Let them become a chapter that taught you something, not the story that defines you. Your truth was never theirs to erase. It was always yours. And you're reclaiming it now. Welcome back to yourself. Thanks for being here. If you're reclaiming your truth right now, let me know in the comments. Your story matters. And subscribe to keep walking this path together. You're not alone.